COPD, asthma, bronchiectasis confusing? Not anymore. In the next few minutes, I will break down all the diseases into simple, visual and unforgettable concepts. Who all have visited first time on the channel, please do subscribe and watch. We'll see what is COPD. Here, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's a progressive lung disease. It is one of the progressive lung disease and with airflow obstruction, not fully reversible, and then mainly due to smoking or due to pollution. And then it includes chronic bronchitis and then emphysema. Next, we'll see general pathological changes in COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Here, we need to think of three main problems. First one is the airway inflammation. Here, what happens? Thickening of airway walls and then inflammatory cells like this one, neutrophils and macrophages. And then comes to the second problem, that is mucus hypersecretion. Here, excess mucus blocks airways. And then comes to the next problem, that is airflow limitation. Narrowed airways, that is include loss of elasticity. These are the main problems here. And then here we'll see chronic bronchitis. Here we'll see the meaning, productive cough for greater than or equal to, more than or equal to 3 months or year for 2 years. That is called chronic bronchitis. We need to observe that productive cough has to be there for more than or equal to 3 months per year for 2 years. And then next we'll see pathological changes. What are all the pathological changes in chronic bronchitis here? Here we can see enlargement of mucus glands and then increased goblet cells and then thick bronchial walls. We can see bronchial walls, thickening of bronchial walls and then narrowed airway lumen. These are the pathological changes we can observe in chronic bronchitis. And then here concept is that too much mucus that blocked airways. Too much mucus is going to block the airways. And then comes to the clinical link. It is persistent cough with sputum. Clinical link, persistent cough with sputum and then also cyanosis. That is like blue lips and all. On this base, we can diagnose. Next, we'll see emphysema. Here we'll see the meaning, okay. Permanent enlargement of air spaces, including destruction of alveoli. In emphysema, we can see the permanent enlargement and also destruction of alveoli. And then we'll see the changes, pathological changes in emphysema are alveolar wall destruction and then loss of elastic recoil and then air trapping inside lungs. Air is trapping inside lungs. So these are the pathological changes we can observe in the case of emphysema. Next here concept is that balloon loses elasticity and stays overinflated. And then clinical link. Here we can diagnose on the basis of severe breathlessness, thin patient and then barrel shaped chest. Next we'll see bronchial asthma. Here we'll see the meaning. What is bronchial asthma? Reversible airway obstruction due to hyperresponsiveness. We can see the airway obstruction that is because of hyperresponsiveness. That is also reversible. And then next we'll see pathological changes. Here pathological changes include bronchospasm, that is smooth muscle contraction we can see, and then mucosal edema and then thick mucus plugs we can see in bronchial asthma. Next we'll see that actual concept, easy concept is that sudden narrowing of airways. That indicates we need to confirm that difficulty breathing. And then link, clinical link is wheezing sound, on the basis of wheezing sound and then episodic attacks and then triggered by allergens or dust. On this base we can diagnose that bronchial asthma. And then next we'll see bronchiectasis. Here bronchiectasis is nothing but a permanent dilation of bronchi due to infection. Due to the presence of infection, there will be the dilatation of bronchi, that is to permanent. That is nothing but a bronchiectasis. We'll see the pathological changes in this disease. That is destruction of bronchial valve, dilated airways, and then pus accumulation we can see. Main important thing is pathological change in this bronchiectasis is pus accumulation. And then easy concept, damaged airway becomes wide plus filled with pus. Here damaged airway that becomes wide and then broad and then filled with pus. Next we'll see the clinical link here, false spelling sputum and then chronic cough and then recurrent infections we can see. That is in the case of bronchiectasis. Here we'll observe this table, okay. Disease, main problems, key pathology and then memory tip. This is very helpful. You need to remember disease, that is in the chronic bronchitis. Main problem is mucus. In the bronchitis, main problem is mucus and then pathology is thick airway plus mucus. And then memory tip is mucus disease. And then next comes to the next disease, that is emphysema. Here main problem is alveoli, that is pathology, that is destruction and then elasticity is lost. Comes to the asthma. Here bronchospasm, main problem is bronchospasm and then pathology it is a reversible narrowing, okay. And then sudden attack it is, sudden attack. And then next comes to the disease bronchiectasis. Here main problem is infection and then pathology is dilated bronchi plus pus. And then memory tip is that you have to remember that pus filled airway. This is the table, you need to keep it in mind, it's very important. Don't forget. Important exam points we'll see now. COPD, that is chronic bronchitis plus emphysema, including that. And then smoking is the major cause. And then asthma is reversible. And bronchiectasis is nothing but an infection including structural damage. I hope you all are very clear about this topic. Please give it a like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative topics. Thank you for watching.